What I love about the workshops are watching other individuals go through their process, because that very often triggers ones in myself that I hadn't really explored or looked at, or I needed to go back and look at again. I can't fix it.
Drives you crazy.
Couldn't fix my mom, couldn't fix my dad. If I can't fix David, then, and that's because I'm such a loathsome piece of parental shit. I am incredibly weak. There's probably like 5 beliefs that I carry, and yet they manifest in so many different ways, and I don't recognize them, and yet when I do the process, I get back to it's like, oh my God, yeah, there it is again.
Constantly I'm hearing these thoughts in my mind, whether I'm aware that I'm consciously hearing it or not. It's just so ingrained that I have to do the corrections and the affirmation, which is, there's nothing wrong with me.
What do you need to let go of to be fully present and get 100% value out of today?
I deserve to be alone.
You need to let go of the idea and the belief that you deserve to be alone. Are you willing to let go of that? What do you need to let go of to be fully present and get 100% value out of today?
I deserve to be torture myself, I guess.
You deserve to be tortured.
Somehow I'll never be fixed.
That somehow you'll never be fixed. Are you willing to let go of that? So unless I change my beliefs about myself, nothing will change. That's why most forms of therapy, which are based on behavior modification, eventually fail. Because I can only change my behavior to a certain degree.
You know, the monster thing's really coming up right now, and the big belief that I deserve to be alone, separate, and I'm finding instances like that all the time.
Remember the line that I've used a lot, discomfort is aroused only to bring the need for correction to awareness. That's the only purpose for discomfort, there's no other. The ego says, oh no, there's many other purposes. It gets to prove there's something wrong, this needs to change, that needs to change. No, the correction is always within. Always within. It's an inside job.
Forgive me for believing that I'm this monster.
Thank you. Thank God that's not true. As Elaine says, you are the Son in which God is well pleased. And that's perfect love. The monster, just love.
As we uncover the beliefs, the belief that we could be trapped or alone, things would start to move in the physical body. Inhale, reach your arms, reach your legs in opposition, so the hands stay on the floor. Both legs, both arms, hold your breath, reach a little more, exhale. The movement practice really helps to regain acceptance, being loving, being gentle, and bringing myself back into my body so that the love and joy can move, and that is freedom. That's when you're happy and you're connected. There's this looseness, there's this ease of being, this comfort. If you've ever seen a new baby born, they quiver and they do this, right? When we did that, we started with our star pattern. Remember, we reached. And this action gets us over onto our bellies. And we get all excited, right? If you watch your baby, they'll come up and then they'll deliberately fall back down. So this intelligence is really innate in all of us. We all still have that. We don't lose it. We forget it. And through trauma or habitual movement pattern or injury, we kind of lose touch with that.
With the breathing in a place of comfort, surrounded by others, I sort of got to watch it happen. So I let it go, and it did allow me to see the deep, dark corners of what my ego is capable of. I was able to look down the abyss, really feel it, and clear it, and come back out the other side and feel such a sense of peace and love for myself and being gentle with myself and understanding, you know, that I can take care of myself.
In this breathing experience, it did amplify what feeling as the floor feels like, feeling what the mat feels like as if it is my own appendage. There was moments where I completely forgot who I was. I completely forgot that I was in a world. I was in like this empty place where it was just emptiness. And it was a beautiful thing. It was outside of feeling completely. It was outside of story completely.
For me, holotropic breathing truly helps me understand the concept of oneness. I no longer feel like I have a body. I lose all of these boundaries in my body, in my skin. And so I just feel like an energy. I always have some period where I cannot control my laughing. It's an absolutely joyful laugh, and I'm very aware of, but I can't stop it because I can see at one level, the sort of the silliness of life, the comedy of it all. You lose the heaviness of your life, and you see the levity and how funny it is.
Thank you so much for not getting up this morning. I'm serious.
You're welcome.
It's all about having fun. People say that often at the center, because sometimes we get people who used to do a lot of drugs, and they will say, I'm laughing more now than I ever did on any substance. I'm having more fun now than ever before, and that's what the work is about.
I'm grateful for your sense of humor. It's very appealing to me, and it disarms, no matter what, how crappy I'm feeling, it disarms the crap, and I am able to relax into the work. Thank you.
It's about laughing. Laughing at my own story. I'll tell you my story in the hope that you'll start laughing. Every story is insane. It's all made up, and that's where the freedom lies. What happens is it becomes more and more fun, because now I'm interacting, I'm playing with this wonderful little 2 or 3 year old that at a very early age learned to hate itself, and I'm going to guide it along. I'm going to hold its hand and say, we're going to do this together. It's not going to go away. It's not going to stop. I know that. But I'm no longer affected by it to the degree that I was yesterday.
It's going to come up. We are going to have these thoughts, but they're going to stop being the end-all be-all of our lives. They're just going to be thoughts. Eventually, they'll be like, hopefully, clouds passing in the sky. That's what I hope for, and that's what I'm working towards. And my mind is now disciplined, so I believe that it is a possibility.